Hey guys, back to another video. This is part 2 from a previous character creation video I made. Sorry it's been some time, it's been kind of hectic and busy, so I'm trying to find the time to do it. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So last video I did characters selection screen and did the server part and this character creation phase, the first part. So this is going to be the second phase of it. I'll try and get straight into it, but I want to make note that this is why I made the last video a little bit more kind of longer, because this one's got quite a bit I'm going to break it down into. But yeah, I'll try and remember to leave the link in the description for the last video I made in case you haven't seen it yet. I advise you to check it out. Yeah, straight into it. So starting with human, it's the most common species, so it makes sense to start with it. It's a good base. One of the best things about SPG is still up to nowadays games, it's just the level of customization for your characters is unbelievable. Pretty much not every aspect, but very close to every aspect your character can be adjusted and kind of remade. The first category is body. This have your muscle, which I'll go through each what they look like. You got height, weight, torso, and you got eyes and nose up there, which is your eye size, eye shape, eye angle, nose length, nose width, nose protrusion. You got face, which age, not one I commonly see used, but you know, if you want to do an older one you can. Lips, mouth, chin, jaw, cheeks, ears. You got freckles on humans, and this is one that will probably change in nearly every species, but for humans you've got hair, which is your eyebrows, facial hair, which is probably the most disappointing factors from the game, to be fair. I think for the human it's just a flat beard. You can't have like a full kind of Ben Kenobi style beard, unfortunately. Hang on, got hair, so we've got a good variety with humans. Then you got hair colour, which have a pretty small selection, as well as facial hair, same as the actual hair. One thing we'll note though is that entertainers, if you choose the image design tree, which I'll go into probably the next video or the video after that, if you choose the image design line, they can adjust all these and you have a massive selection of hairs and loads of new hairstyles. It's like a massive kind of advancement in the number of things you can adjust. But trying to find image designer might be interesting just to what we've done with it, but I'll go into that in a later video. So that's pretty much human done. Although I will go into it now. You can hit random, which will randomise the tab you're on, or randomise all, which is completely randomises the whole character. A few examples. One thing I did forget, which is skin tone. So yep, we got skin tones for humans. Good kind of selection there. Next one I'm going to do is Bothan, which is like a dog creature. I'm going to double check real quick. I think they're all the same. Oh yeah, eye colour. So yeah, one thing I've got with human is you also have eye colours, which is there. There you go. Now the Bothans. Body's the same, apart from the fur colour, which I'll go into now before I forget. So you've got a good range of fur colours there. You have like a really cool kind of black there. Some browns, whites, greens. You've got eye colour, you have quite a range of those, some very creepy feral eyes. Yeah, I would say nose protrusion, some slight difference to the features, but I haven't got quite enough time, I don't think, to go through every single difference, but looking a quick through, there's not that much. No. Hair, again, you've got a much wider palette for hair than humans do to begin with. But yeah, you got some different hairstyles over both of them that are unique Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. You guys also have got trim colour, which changes the colour of the band. But what you see there is more like what you'll see in Entertainer, how small it is. That's much more close to what you'd see in an Entertainer. So bright coloured hairs and things. That's it for both, and I'll try to do some randoms so you can get a good idea. What kind of character you can have. Next is Ithorian, and as mentioned in the last video, this is one that is has got some very strict armour restrictions. You have to wear Thorian specially made armour and clothing. This one's missing torso by the looks of it. I feel like some eyes are different as well, some of the eye features are missing. I think it's eye angle. Oh, that's there. Okay, something else missing on that one. Ah, nose. Yeah, I don't have a nose by the looks of it. Head. This is a very unique one. So you have a central beard, which at the middle, kind of around its head and kind of down its chin. And you also got side beards, which kind of grows on the side of your chins. Both can have different colours, a good range of colours there. A bright pink if you wanted to, and a purple. You also have a trunk. I think that's kind of replaces where the nose and things would be. Trunk height, trunk length, trunk slope, and trunk width. Such a problem saying it. You've got your skin colours, you can change that. And you also have a markings tab. Let's change it a bit more of a noticeable. Yeah, pink, there you go. So lots of patterns they can have in the heads and kind of bodies. And just for some random examples what they can look like. So I think the mouths are on this side by the looks of it. Not one I've ever played with Thorian, so but yeah, plenty of options. Next one's Mon Calamari, again not one I've ever played. We have a wide range of very special skin colours, very bright, and have marking colours which we'll get into in a second. Again missing torso by the looks of it. You have a gullet, crease that. Patterns again, that's better, a lot better. So you got loads of patterns they can have. I think it's just on their heads though. Don't think their bodies get affected. Kind of similar to Twi'lek. Almost forgot. Some randoms. It's quite nice blue. Rodian. This is one I've played in a good while. It's back on pre-CU. Actually, was my main character. Same for those. You have body colours. Not very massive range, but they're kind of, you know, unique colours. Greens, blues, purples, and white. That's pretty much what you have. You've got some eye colours, and you also have a nose colour. Eye colours. All kind of nose tint colour. It's this one that's missing the eye angle. You have sensors, which goes to the ears essentially, or the kind of antenna at the top of the head. You also have frills instead of hair, so they're a bit similar to Trandoshan with a unique kind of species effect. The heads, got a nice little mohawk. You have a frilled tip colour, so it's that kind of similar to like a hair colour in a way. But skin colour also changes the kind of the roots of it. So yeah, some randoms again. By the way, I'm going to be kind of quick doing this, but you can have as much investigating as you want as you're doing this, obviously. You know, if it's your first time, I advise you go through and kind of look, figure out which one you like best and kind of experiment. You've got 10 character slots, so there's plenty of choice there. Yeah, quite a large range but also a small range of skin tones, this one. Very pink. This one's got some new ones, got ear shape. And you have a jowl. Yeah. Eyes, again I think it's missing eye angle. There's another one that's missing as well. And a very, very large range of, looks like a quarantine zone. Eye colours, very creepy ones there. Change some default, it's very distracting. There you go. So eyes, face. So I have a brow on this one. Head shape. Very interesting. Hair, as one I noticed when I looked at it earlier, it doesn't look like it can have separate colours, it has to be one colour. I'm not totally sure if it's the same when an entertainer goes up to him, but I presume so. But when it comes to bands, it seems both of them, I believe. You have loads of band colours. And you also have got their own markings, which I never knew, I never really noticed. But yeah, good range. And back to the randoms. There you go. It's a creepy last one. My favourite species so far, especially in the base game, although it's not one I use much, which is for the cosmetic slight differences. Like the gloves and boots don't appear, as you can kind of see in here, which is Trandoshan. Again, torso doesn't seem to exist. Eye angle is missing again. Some finger missing on the face, it's quite a basic one by the looks of that. And simple skin colour. Not massive range here, it's a kind of a small, but kind of broad range of colours. And they have ridges for hair. That's my favourite one, was that one. I know for a fact entertainers can do more hairstyles than that, or ridge styles than that. It's kind of one that looks like that, but it's a lot more spiky. I remember had done quite a few servers that I actually had a Trandoshan on. And a good range of eye colours. Cool Sith eyes. Twi'lek, it's usually a fan favourite for entertainers and things. Nothing much different really. Again, these ones can have freckles. And Leku instead of hair, which is just where the Lekus are positioned. Marking colour, which I'll go into a sec, and then you have the actual skin tones. Again, quite a broad range of them there. Lots of nice bright colours. And you've got patterns in Leku. It's probably the second most, maybe third most well-known species, I'd say, for Star Wars. It's quite a common one. But yep, plenty to do there. And some randoms. A very, very broad amount of colour patterns and things you can do here. Okay, Wookiee. This is the second, I think it's the last one that has unique armour requirements. EP makes specific armours for Wookiees that they wear. You've got head size instead of torso. Missing a few eye options again. He's like a very popular one. There's some unique eye colours. The eyes are generally quite small. There's some fur colour. Now this one can be a bit hard to see, but there is two kind of colours. This is the main colour. Ironically, you know, it looks like it's a secondary colour. There's some good range of kind of orangey, tan coloured ones, blacks, whites, like a pinky colour. Same as the markings. Some browns in there as well. So yeah, quite a good range. And again, they have patterns throughout the entire body instead of hair, and they have no, I mean, apart from the fur and skin tone is basically the hair colour, as obviously they're just fully furred creatures. Nothing at all for where the hair slots will be though. And last but not least is Zabrak. And for some reason, if you're new to SPG, you think it's a human. I can get that mistake, but they have horns. For some reason they don't show up by default. Never understood why. But they're the exact same skin tones as humans have, the exact same for most humans, apart from the eyes. I think have some more bright colours to begin with. And yet freckles again. Now the only two things I have different, from my knowledge, which is the horns. Which if you go to Entertainer, they have a few horns and hair you can have together. Well, here it's just horns. The females have quite a few options when you go to an Entertainer. A very, very brief 5 colour selection, kind of white to like a blacky brown. And the second one, which is tattoo style. I know someone's probably going to ask this, that's as close as you can get to Darth Maul, will be something kind of like that. You're not going to get much closer than that, I don't think. There is, I'm not going to go into the lore too much, but there is 2 different types of Zabraks. This is what you call a Iridonian, which is like a humanoid looking Zabrak. The ones that if you look like Darth Maul, it's a Dathomirian Zabrak, which doesn't exist at the moment. But it is one I'd definitely love to see. Now, very, very likely ask Brandon to do in the future. And we start adding new races if we do. Which is where you see like the whole very, very, very dark, like pitch black. Then you have all the cool face marks all over the body actually. But these ones just affect the face. So some tattoo styles. Pretty cool ones on there. And yep, that is literally it. Oh, hang on, almost forgot. Randoms. I think I've got all of them now. I feel like I missed something, but if I missed one of them, you can go through and you can kind of look. You've got 10 character slots, so that's in theory enough to have one of each species if you really wanted to. I think mine are prominently humans, not much else apart from humans I have. There's the odd, I think I have about 1 or 2 Zabraks. I think I have a Trandoshan. A bit embarrassing, I can't remember half my character races, but most of them have armour, so I can't really see what race they are half the time. But yeah, that's pretty much it, all 10 default races at the moment. If any new ones come out, I'll make probably separate videos on those. But that's it. Oh, and a quick female. I'm not going to go each one again, but I've got some female, male, female. Personally, I think the female ones look a bit uglier on these. That's I think it looks a bit more kind of hideous. I think got some like the Twi'lek actually kind of prefer the look of the female ones. Males kind of got massive Leku to head kind of ratio in my opinion. Again, it's just kind of my opinion. So yeah, that is it. So yeah, that's kind of a quick one I wanted to do. Next video I will go into the next phase, which is this lovely character creation, which will be the last part for the creation itself, which will be part 3, which is we go probably split into 2 or 3 videos, depending on how, because this is the longest part by far to go through each one. So that may take me a bit longer to create, and obviously bear in mind I'm quite busy at the moment, so I'm trying to do some whenever I get time and chance. I mean, I'm probably talking quite quietly because it is kind of trying to not wake the whole household up. I'm doing it at night. So yeah, stay tuned for part 3. I'll probably do, I'm thinking at the moment I might do one for combat professions. So Jedi, Officer, Commando, Bounty Hunter, Smuggler, Spy, Medic. And then I'll do another one for Trader, Entertainer, because I think Trader will take quite a while to go through in comparison to some of the others. And then I'll go through additional classes in a complete separate video. That way any changes it makes it's easier to go through one video rather than having to redo a whole video if anything changes. Especially Ranger, which again, this is a unique profession for Sakura, which again I'll go into another video. But there is a lot of things being checked out in that. at some point. So yeah, that's what you definitely want to stay tuned with. Well, I won't say final videos, final section of the character creation phase. As you hit login, that'll be when you first create your character. I try not to go too much into it, and I think I just already have done. But yeah, that's it. So stay tuned for part 3 and have fun. Right, bye.